Welcome to the next video in the Study Skills series. My name's Andy Wicks, and in this video we're going to be looking at a positive mental attitude, which is something that can be applied in life to all sorts of situations and not just education. Let's start off by imagining that you're in the Olympic 100 metres final. You're going to go out there and there's the stadium and the crowds are roaring and the light bulbs are flashing and the television cameras are all focused on you. You've got to admit, if you've made it to the Olympic 100 metres final, you must be pretty good. But you know that you're not going to get a medal. There are these 3 or 4 who are significantly faster than you. If you know you're not going to get a medal, you're not going to try quite as hard. Obviously, you're not going to make yourself look silly by walking it or something. But there's going to be that little edge that isn't there just because you don't think that you're going to get a medal. Well, exactly the same holds true in education. If you think you can't do it, you're less likely to be able to do it. You're cutting down your chances. This positive mindset, something that Napoleon Hill and Carol Dweck talked about, this positive mindset is a fundamental aspect of all of those who succeed. It's not, can you do this? No. It's, can you do this? Not yet. I've merely got to find the way that works for me. And the fact that you can't do it immediately is totally irrelevant. Now, this is particularly true in areas such as mathematics and programming, where at first it all seems totally bizarre and I can't do this. If you think you can't do it, you won't be able to. That's the way the human mind works. But I'm giving you permission to improve. I'm giving you permission to think about things in the way that you want to think about them, to try it out, to see what works, what doesn't work, to make mistakes. You have been given permission to make mistakes. And that would take a lot of the pressure off you. If you believe that you can, we're now only talking about how you can do it. How difficult do you find it? Well, something's easy if you either know the answer or you know that you can find out the answer pretty quickly. However, there's very little difference between something that's hard and something that's very hard. Something that's very hard appears to be the same as hard when you first meet it. So you don't have to worry about whether it's hard or very hard. You just have to find out what works for you. You take control. Don't let others take control for you. You take control and find out how things work. How do you fit it into what you already know? Then there's the impossible. If I asked you to jump over the walls of the castle behind me, that would be impossible. The walls are 10 metres high. Even if you're very good at high jump, you're not going to be able to do it. Although I wish you luck, and I'll come and watch you in the Olympics if you do. But you're not going to be able to do the impossible. And quite a lot of people think that something that's hard or very hard is impossible. And there are very few things that are impossible. I'm going to assume for the minute that you don't know how to do differential calculus. If you don't know how to do differential calculus, and I offered you £1 million to be able to differentiate an equation in a year's time, you'd learn how to differentiate. You'd be there. If there were genuinely £1 million on offer, you'd be able to do it. And that's a positive mindset. All we're quibbling about is the amount of money, not whether it's hard, easy or impossible. You can do it because others can do it. You can. It may take a little longer. There may be some background work that you have to do before you get there. But you can do it, and you are being given permission to do it all.